Hey guys, how's everybody? Real quick, before we get into the meat and potatoes of this video, we got a shop card in end of last week, I think it was, is when we got this. But Jeff over at Treeline Model Works, we got his new shop card in. Very cool shop card, Jeff. I really like that. Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate the words on the back, too. And surprisingly enough, I was not expecting these until the end of the week, but I got my new shop cards in. So these will be going out in the mail here real quick because I have everybody that has asked. I've got your envelopes all addressed, stamped. All I got to do is put the shop cards in them and drop them in the mailbox. And the post office is only about 3 blocks behind me, so they're going to be going out real quick, like probably tomorrow. So, the meat and potatoes of this video. Mr. BG put up a video asking us how we sort our stash. And mine's definitely different than his. And I don't know how many of you are going to do it this way, but we'll run it up the flagpole and see if anybody salutes it. So hold on to your seats here. I'm going to swing the camera around so I can show you my stash, and I'll be right back. Alrighty. So this is just kind of an overview of the stash, which I'm sure you've seen in past videos. But the way we've got it sorted is up on the top here. We've got all of the Ming planes and the Tiger Cute planes. Those are all on one shelf there together, along with that one Bandai tank, but that's because this shelf is full. And those are all, or not Bandai, Ming tanks. And they've got another new one that they've just released that I'm going to be ordering. But those are all the Ming tanks. Those are all together. And then coming down to the next shelf is all the Ming warship builders. And I've got all the ships together there. And then we've got one shelf of figures. I got Batman, Superman, and then Spider-Man, Carnage, and Green Goblin. Those are vinyl kits that are inside of that box. And then the one Gundam that I have left. Then we get into the bulk of the stash here, which are planes. And these are all 1/48 scale, which is how I've got all my planes sorted, is by scale. So these are all 1/48 scale here. And then coming down to the bottom here, we've got the 32nd scale planes, 1/124 scale, but these are all 32nd scale planes, which are all rather large planes, as you can see. But those are all together. And while I'm on the floor here, we'll swing over to this side. And these are all my large scale cars here. And the Cord is going to be coming up this summer. That's going to be a buddy build with Mr. James Morris. But those are all my large scale cars, and we've got another Bandai 16th scale there, and then the 72nd scale fine molds Millennium Falcon right there, which is another big box. And then this one you'll see a video coming up on toward the end of the week, but that's going to be a buddy build with Mr. BG. Then coming up a shelf, the next shelf up we've got another shelf of 48 scale planes. Then, and it's getting harder and harder to get up off the floor. Okay, then we come up another shelf, and we've got one shelf of cars, which are all just kind of mixed together. They're not sorted, but they're all cars. Then we start the 72nd scale planes. That shelf is all 72nd scale planes. And then moving up a shelf, that's another shelf of all 72nd scale planes. And then coming across that way, we've got two egg planes there sitting by themselves. Then going up a shelf, these are all 1/144 scale planes. So we got those all separated. And then I am going to start building some civilian type planes, so I've ordered a few of those. And these are all different scales. Why they have to make them that way, I have no idea. But they go from like 196, 1/100, 177. This one is 1/139, and this one is 196. So it's all over the board on those. But then on the top we've got all of our Bandai Star Wars, which that section used to be the entire top shelf, and a couple of them were on the bottom here. But since Bandai month, I've kind of whittled that down a little bit, getting some built. And then just some little odds and ends right there. So that's how I've got mine sorted. I guess you can say they're by genre, and then within the genre they're by scale for most of them. So that's it. That's what I've got. So we're going to keep it short and sweet, and we'll see everybody on the next video. Be watching for your shop card. Email address will be in the description box down below if you want one. Just give me a holler, shoot me an email. Alrighty, talk to everybody later. Bye.